Hi, my friends. It's me, Becca, here to have a little chat with you on this lovely Thursday. I want to talk a little bit about energy vampires and how we have to protect ourselves and how to recognize them as we move through the world. So on our healing journey and on our journey to level up all of our energy and stuff, you're gonna find that one of the biggest hurdles are gonna be other people. And those other people, it's not because they're malevolent or malintentioned necessarily. They most certainly can be. But people who are unhealed, people who don't want to do the work on their own, can become energy vampires even if they're not bad people. What does that mean for you on your healing journey? So as we move through the world and as our light gets brighter, as the more we live our authentic self and break reality and live our truth, like a light to moths, those little moths are going to come flying in. And while some of those moths are there to share and embrace, other moths are there simply to take. And those people are the energy vampires. So if you find yourself constantly drained by a person, or just trust your vibes. Like, you can tell when somebody gives you the ick. And that ick is sometimes indicative of them being an energy vampire. Really, what we have to do is shield ourselves so that they don't have access to us. Because, like I said, they're everywhere, and they're most of the times unintentionally this way. It's not always a malevolent force. So as you shine brighter, as you elevate in your truth, be aware that you're going to attract more and more unhealed people, people with trauma. And you know what? That's okay, because we all have trauma. We're all damaged. We all have shit that's wrong with us. So the reality of the situation is that as you ascend, those people come up. And you have to trust your gut and really, really work on creating those very strong boundaries with other people. And this is speaking from personal experience as a recovering people pleaser. To safeguard yourself against them putting their little hooks inside of you and sucking out all the good energy that you've been building up for yourself. At the end of the day, I'm not attributing any malevolence to these people, but they are impacting you in a negative way. And while we don't shy away from the negative here, because negativity is half of the experience of life, you do have a responsibility to yourself to do the little bit of detective work and determine who belongs in your life and who doesn't, especially with regarding people that are there simply to drain your energy and give nothing in return. Friendships shouldn't be necessarily you do this and then I do this, and we're not keeping score, or any type of relationship. But when the relationship is incredibly one-sided and you feel like you're the only one giving in that relationship and what you're getting is little to nothing in return, that's when you know you have an energy vampire on your hands. The other way to tell is if you're trying to help somebody and they seem to be getting nowhere, but continuously needing to feed off of your energy and your advice while not taking any of the steps themselves to fix their own shit, then you know you have an energy vampire. So let's take a minute today, reevaluate our circle, and determine the place that people deserve in our lives. I'm not saying that you have to cut these people off. They're not, again, they might not even be terrible people, but they do need to have a location in your circle that doesn't harm you. And that's the most important thing. This year, it's all about protecting your own peace. You are number one, not anybody else. Nobody's gonna do that shit for you. So this year, let's all do that. Let's make us number one, get rid of the energy vampires, put them in, their little closet where they belong, not necessarily discard them because all human beings have value, but also put them in the right place.